So good evening. Today let's talk about leverage. Seeing that you guys have joined late, I don't think we shall um, talk about correlations today. Let's just talk about leverage and call it a day. So what is leverage? So unlike unlike other funds, other businesses, this is weird. Let me first make sure you guys can hear me. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Muted, right? Okay. Where are these guys? Where are these guys taking forever to join? Okay, so however, forex. Um, so unlike these other financial businesses, things to do with stocks, bonds, you cannot control a large sum of money without the investment. Okay, so forex has the power to give you. You have the power to control a larger amount of money with a very small investment. All right, and I'm going to explain how it works. So, so let me just give you a very brief example. So let's say in real life, this is how leverage is going to work. So let's say you want to buy a car. Hmm? Chairman, you want to buy a car. The car costs 100K. Okay, it costs $100,000. Hmm? The car costs $100,000, but you cannot afford that. Okay, you cannot afford that at the moment. However, the car company, okay, the car company allows you to pay in bits. I don't know whether that is available in our country here, but I know it is in the US. Hmm? Don't ask me whether I've been there. I've been there. So here's how it works. So let's say you sign a contract and you guys agree that you're going to make a down payment of $20,000 every month. Okay, $20,000 every month, and until the payment is done. Okay, and then you have a full ownership of this car. Okay, so what you're actually doing is you're using a small investment of $20,000 to buy a car worth $100,000 at a go. Okay, so let's say so what leverage is this? So guys, just like yesterday, leverage is expressed in ratios as well, just like risk. It's also expressed in ratios. Okay, so in this case, your leverage is going to be 500. Let me see, this is going to be 5 to 1. This is going to be 5 to 1. 5 to 1. Okay. Why? Because $20,000 is 1/5 of $100,000. Okay. So let me give you a scenario of how this can help you. Hey, you guys go out. Go out. Go out. See there. Go out. Look at it. Hello. So let's say after 6 months, the value of this car appreciates from 100,000 to $150,000. Okay, that's a 50% profit. I hope you can see that. So a 50% profit. So if you were to sell this car, let me say, okay, so let's not forget, after 6 months in, this car appreciates to a 50% rebate. Okay, so a 50% profit of $100,000. This is going to be 50K. Please correct me if I'm wrong. My math is not that good, but I hope everything is all right here. So this is 50K. But I don't laugh. Math isn't easy. So here I hope you guys can see this. Okay.
No.
You can't. Zoom in again. All right. So do you agree with all the values here?
Yeah, the values are okay.
So now after 6 months, by the way, this is in real life. So let's say after 6 months, this car's value appreciates to 50%. So and remember, since you have ownership, you sign the contract, you have ownership. You realize that you can sell this car. Okay. You know that you can sell this car since its value has appreciated. So when you sell this car, you're now going to sell it at 100 plus 50. 100 plus 50K. Okay. So you'll get. I hope you get it. I hope you get it. So the new price will be $150,000. So what profit do you make? You make a profit of $50,000. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
50. It's clear. Okay. So you've sold the car and you've made a profit of $50,000. Remember, these guys you'll be able to. You still have to pay them. Okay. So it doesn't matter. But now you realize that since you use the leverage of 5 to 1, you are able to still make a profit out of nothing. Okay. So let me give you another scenario. So let's say chairman here has his let's say chairman has his $20,000. Okay. Remember your initial investment was $20,000. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have $20,000. And then you say, no, I'm not going to buy a car. I don't need it. So what you do, oh, this guy was waiting. So what you do, you start up a small business. You start up a small shop. You start up a small shop, okay? And you sell products, and you make a profit. And let's say after the same 6 months, you make a 50% profit. Okay. So guys, a 50% profit of, what is a 50% profit of 20K? Let us participate. Let me not calculate alone.
10K.
It's what? It's 10K, right? Huh? It's 10K.
Yeah,
It is 10K.
like 10K.
So, which means after 6 months, you make a profit of $10,000. I'm not going to do the calculations because of time. Okay? I hope you guys can see 50% of $20,000 is $10,000 as given to us by Kalanzi. So, if it is wrong, blame him, not me. So guys, in this case, guys, here, by the way, you use the leverage of you use the leverage of 1-to-1. Do you know why? Because you invested 20,000 only. Okay, you invested $20,000 into your business. What? You invested $20,000 into your business. Okay. So the leverage in this case is going to be 1-to-1. It's going to be 1-to-1. What is going on? Okay. It's going to be 1-to-1. Okay. Guys, is this clear? Because you're only using 20,000 overall to open up your shop, set up everything. Is this clear? If you don't copy, please let me know so that I explain to you. Hey guys, you cannot skip this because we're going to be dealing with money. Oh my God. Hello guys, you're now unmuted, everyone. So is it clear?
Clear.
Is it what?
Is it clear what I just explained?
Yes.
It's clear.
Yeah.
Mr. Tamari.
Yes, Mazen. Is it clear? What?
I have a small question.
Yes, please go ahead.
No.
You can network. Mazen.
Do we look at this? I'm saying. Before I begin.
Close the door. Before you what?
The 20,000 as a collateral. I want to buy. You gave an example of a car.
Yeah.
I think previous.
Yeah.
And you said the car costs 50,000.
No, I said the car costs
100,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, do we look at the $20,000 as collateral for the 100,000?
Okay, you can put it like that. This is like your investment. This is the money you have at hand. Okay? So Forex gives you the power to. Okay, in real life you can use this money as you call it whatever you want. Okay. But you get the point where. So this is a small shop. Okay. So let's say you instead didn't invest in the car, you went for a shop. All right?
Yes.
So I hope you understand now. Since you're using your 20,000, you set up the shop. Overall value of everything you do is 20,000 because you're investing it. Okay? So what's going to happen? So, I unmuted everyone. So this is how this is a 1-to-1, okay? So guys, you both, if you understood this, you agree with me that a leverage of 5-to-1 allowed you to make a profit of $50,000 after 6 months, and a leverage of 1-to-1 allowed you to make a profit of only $10,000 in the space of the same 6 months. Okay.
Mhm.
So
That's because you. Yeah. I understand.
very good. So you can see why it is good to understand leverage. Okay. So this is in real life. It happens in real life.
So, Mr. Tamari,
And this is called smart debt.
Sebo,
This, okay.
so kwegamba to secure an investment kubanga in this forex thing olabako sometimes over 1 to 100.
Yes, I'm coming to the forex. I told you I'm giving you.
Yes,
a
I'm
life.
saying.
Hey,
I understand.
Then you ask questions later.
Easy.
We won't complete the session if you keep asking.
Easy.
But hopefully everyone has understood. I've given you a real life
Mhm.
example. So let's go and see how does this work in forex. So the beauty about forex is you can use the same approach to do the same kind of things. Just a moment. Hello, sorry about that. So let's continue. So in forex, how does this work? So let's say we are going to trade the GBP USD. Okay. Okay. At the price, how does price of GBP USD look like? Maze, how does price of GBP USD look like? I never really.
Right now.
Mm.
Hi, let me check.
Okay, it's 1 point. It looks something like this. 1.23387. So you have price looking something like this. Okay. So guys, are we together? Are we together?
1.233.
So guys, remember yesterday I spoke about stop loss and take profit. Okay. So I explained what this means, how you can interpret this. Okay. So the value of this is a cent. The value of this 8 is a pip. The value of this 3 is 10 pips. The value of this one is 100 pips. The value of this is 1,000 pips. And then this is 10,000. Okay. So I explained this. So please, if you didn't understand how to calculate take profit and stop loss, feel free to ask. Okay, in the group session, maybe your friends will help you. Group chat, whatever. So, so let's say you sell. Okay, we're going to open a sell order on GBP USD right now. Okay, we're going to sell it for 10 pips. So guys, remember I told you how a simple way to calculate the take profit in this case. So take profit in this case is going to be, so this is 10 pips. So let's say we sell and price indeed falls into our direction. It goes into a short position. It goes bearish for 10 pips. So remember, since 10 pips is a 2 unit, then you're going to deduct it from the 3, okay? You insert your 10 here, 1 below 3, 0 here, then you deduct. So if price fell to 1.2328, okay, you would have made 10 pips, right? So guys, do you agree? This is your take profits after 10.
Yes.
You agree? Okay. So
yes.
guys, So in this case, so let me give an example. I had $1,000. Sorry, before I sold GBP USD, I had $1,000. Okay. Guys, please follow. All right. So I had $1,000, and this time I wanted to control. Let me say 100K, $100,000. Okay. By now you understand that a bigger leverage will give you a bigger profit. Okay. So this is why. Let me say I want to control this. So this is a leverage of 100 to 1. Is this clear? Is this clear?
Yeah.
It's clear. Okay. So when the leverage, so guys, please, when the leverage is big, also your profit is going to be bigger. So that's why they will ask you the kind of leverage you want to use for your account. Okay. But significantly, if you lose, the loss will also be bigger or smaller. Okay. So so me being a good trader, let me say I went for this kind of leverage. So for every $1,000, I'm able to control 100K. So for every 1 unit, I control $100 worth of GBP USD. So now, guys, so since we made a 10 pips profit, we made a 10 pips profit. Oh, sorry. So we've made a 10 pips profit. A 10 pips profit. Now, guys, we have what we know as the pip formula. Okay, you're supposed to know how you calculate the number of pips, but it's kind of a long process. Though here, using a leverage of 100 to 1 on a 10 pip gain, you make a profit of $100. We're running out of time. So you make a profit of $100. Okay, so what I've skipped here is the pip formula because it's very long and it's irrelevant. Why? Because your broker calculates this for you automatically. But the best, I'm trying to give you the basic understandings instead. Okay, so you'd make a profit of $100 off a 100 to 1 leverage on a 10 pip profit. Okay. Now, what is the difference? If you use the leverage of 1 to 1 instead, okay, if you use the leverage of 1 to 1 instead, here you would only make a profit of $1. Sorry, you'd make a profit of $1. Okay. So
on the 10 pips.
Yeah, on the same 10 pips, using a leverage of 1 to 1, you'd make a profit of only $1. Okay. So because you use the leverage of 100 to 1,
Okay.
you're able to make $100. Okay, for every 1 unit of GBP USD you controlled. Okay. On a 1 to 1, you make only $1. Each unit you control, you make only $1 off of it. Not one. Not one. There is some computation here, but it's because of time, it's kind of complex. But so on request, somebody wants to know how we compute pip formula. I'm going to talk about that maybe in the next session. I don't know. Yeah, but so guys, if you have any questions, so you can see how you're able to profit so off of good leverage. Okay, so guys, please, you have to know that the higher the leverage, the higher the risk. Okay, so that's just it. So guys, so this brings me back to my other point. So a good broker, you've read about brokers, all right? So a good broker will give you, most of the brokers will give you leverages. So the most common leverage is, I see things of 1 to 500. This is the most common. So guys, here in leverage, it doesn't matter the format. 1 to 500 or 500 to 1, it still means the same thing. So by now you understand what leverage is. So you can have, so let me explain this in 5 things. So what is the difference between a leverage of 1 to 500 and a leverage of 1 to 50? Right? Now a leverage of 1 to 500, in Forex terms, if I broke this all down, okay, I know the computations, but it's very long to, it's very long if I was to show you how to calculate the PIP value formula and everything here. So I'll try to break it down sometime in future. But here in Forex, this means 1 to 500 means the maximum loss you'll be able to take off every position or order you execute is going to be $500. Okay. Here, the maximum loss you get off every position you take on an order is going to be $50. Okay. So this is less risk. Okay. It also means less reward, obviously. So this is higher risk, higher reward. So it's all up to you. Again, your account equity matters. If you have a very small account, please do not expose it to higher risk. You'll open a big leverage, an account with a big leverage. Yes, you'll be able to open, because a higher leverage means you control more money, okay, of your investment, of 1 unit of your investment. So you are able to open more positions, okay? But the moment they go into maximum drawdown, high drawdown, you're likely to blow your account compared to someone who is the smaller leverage. Now, this person, for every position, if the drawdown reaches $50 negative, the trade automatically closes and your account is saved like that. Okay. So these two things I want you to, when you're signing up to your broker, they ask you this: which leverage do you want? Okay. So I want you, the next time you're signing up, you choose the leverage depending on the account equity you're going to start with. So guys, that has been it about leverage today. Because of time, we shall look at correlation tomorrow. So if you have any question, you can use this remaining time to ask me. Why is everyone on mute? So guys, if you have questions, please ask. The session is done. Hello? Yes, hello?
Mr. Salmani.
107.
Yo.
Yeah. Yes? You ask. Hello? Dude, your network is crazy. Your network is crazy.
We'll be ask about correlation.
Okay, guys, you ask. If your network is not good, you can ask in the chat. I'll respond to you. Patricia, how are you? Did you understand everything? Yeah?
Yes.
You understood?
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes.
Okay, then that's great. Sencha, did you understand? Daudi, Okay, so guys, if you have questions, just forward them to the group chat. I've recorded this session, so I'll send the video for those who would like to follow the recap. So no. Ruth has very poor
Yeah,
network.
it's normal.
Yes? Hello?
But the oil.
Yes? Come again. So okay, Mose, I'll talk correlation, all about correlation tomorrow, since it's going to be an exclusive session on correlation alone. So we shall have time to discuss that. I've seen your message. Okay, so let me end the session and yeah.